Next up, stage selection. It's time to select the fighters.
Sure thing. Let's dance. Journey started young, super hard-headed. Call me crazy, but you is not my psychiatrist. Through a lifetime of strifing and struggling. Be the best, that's my covenant. And I'ma live forever, that's my legacy. Greatest of all time, that's what they gon' label me. Put in work, I did my part. They like, keep on going, cause you got hard. They know that I'm non-stop, I keep on pushing.
Open those shutters. We're ready to fight.
I'm ready for a fight when it's on, it's on. I'm charging like a bull when it's on, it's on.
How's this match gonna shake out? It's gonna be exciting to see.
The top player is here.
This will be a good fight. Round one. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Was well in range to score the throw. Neither of them willing to back off. Can't tech the throw. Takes a trip. Player 1 is almost dead, but some clutch drive moves and a few prayers could turn this around into a big KO. Player 2 may have taken the first round, but you can be sure that there will be adjustments on both sides. Beginning of the round. What will our fighters do? Checks with the projectile. Fireballs are risky, but if the opponent doesn't jump, they're one of the best ground game tools. Uses the gauge. Can this super art set things into motion? Knockdown. This is a real back and forth match for scene. They just goes for the super art? Oops, they were anticipating that super art. Turns it up a notch and sends them to... And a super activation. Looking to score some juicy damage. Definitely answers the air attack. Very critical point of the match with full drive gauge available. Still scrapping for control of this stage. KO! It's tied at 1-1. Will we see our fighters kick it into high gear? The brave forward jump there to start. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. Knockdown. Throws him. What's next? Gets the jump in. Player 1 is almost dead, but some clutch drive moves and a few prayers could turn this around in their favor. Takes a trip, snipes him out the air. Player 2 is one win away from winning this fight. Can they hang on? How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until... Will this super art connect? The super art finds its mark, takes a big gamble, and rips out a raw super. Now, can they finish the job? Good job escaping that dangerous corner situation. Does a good job escaping the corner. Looking for a chance. Going in. Hopes with a medium kick. Overhead attack. Goes for the Shin Hashogeki. Raw super art incoming. Player 2 is on track to steal this back after that super. Knew the throw was coming. They got a big... What a finish! This match ain't over yet. Goes up above. Crowns him from above. Ooh, what a smart blow.
Come on. It's time.
Uses the gauge for the super. They're not playing around here. Will this super art lead them to the win? A jump in, clutch, anti-air. This can lead to some big damage. Amazing anti-air in the clutch. Both absolutely refusing to give up ground. Oh, what do you mean? Can they use their resources wisely to pick up the win here? They are done! Player 2 has got to be feeling good getting the win out of that absolute carnage. Cross-up attack. A jump, throws him. That throw will do some good damage. Neither of them willing to back off here. All right, what's coming up next? Did well to get them. Add a little super juice into this combo for more damage. Player 1 chases them down. Well-timed corner switch. Hits with the overhead. Jumps up. They need to rely on their instincts here. Going in. Closes with the throw. Hitting them with the smart stuff. Player 2 must feel very confident going into the later rounds after that win. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Tries to throw, but doesn't goes for the super art? Blocks that attack. Player 2 will want to take advantage of their meter lead while they have it. With this kind of gauge gap, they'll want to think about when to use it and not be trigger happy. Will this super art connect? Knockdown. They just went for it with that super. This may be the start of their counter-offensive. What'll happen here? We're in the final moments of the round. Both fighters are playing around with a full drive gauge too. Finishes with the throw. Player 2 is feeling it. Match point. Gets the and a super activation. Looking to score some juicy damage. How will this impact things? Jumps in. Medium kick. This Shin Hashogaki is gonna steal. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Jumps, connects with the throw. Are they going to be able to come back and stack? This is gonna hurt. Long range fireball to sets up with the jump in. Perfect execution with the anti-air. Turns the bar for breaking. Player 1 is mounted crowns him from above. Flatlines in. Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic for us. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Low heavy hits, mix up incoming. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Grabs them. All right, what's coming up next? Okay, they trade hits. Strings it all together. Taking stock. Picks up the win with the counter hit. Looked like they were baiting their opponent into making a mistake. Player 2 picks up the first round. It's still anyone's fight, so they can't get complacent here. Gets a chance at that goes for the super art? Player 2 did a great job of maintaining their drive gauge during that last round. It's going to be even more important in this next round to keep that up to help strengthen their ground game. All right, what's coming up next? Player 2 will want to take advantage of their meter lead while they have it. Jumps up. Okay, they trade hits. Block. Will this super art connect? The super doesn't hit. They return to center stage. Caught in the crossbar. Fires off the Shiku KO. Player 2 is winning with the greatest of ease. Gets the jump in. The next round is beginning. What's gonna happen now? Shows a medium kick. Can't tech the throw. That throw will do some good damage. Player 2 will look to apply. Just goes for it at this range. Is this gonna kill? It's just enough. Solid read on the bars. That was a clinic on how a solid neutral game wins matches. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Combo with the target combo. Throws him. What's next? Steps in for the throw. That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide, will this super art connect? They're barely hanging in there. Can they hold out any longer? Will that super be the turning point? Life lead opens up. Takes a trip. Big low, reaching heavy. Knockdown and... Stones with the fuck. Finishes things off with authority with that big punish counter. Player 2 will be able to concentrate a little better with the first round in the bag. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Grabs them. Good work staying in throw range there. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Knockdown. Big counter. Very solid corner switch. but takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super. KO. Player 1 is making this look so easy. Goes for the jump in to start the round. Brings out the level 3 super. When you go for it, you gotta go big. Can they keep on him? The next round is beginning. What's gonna happen now? Creates an opening with the low heavy? Smart stuff, poking at that range to zone the opponent. Player 1 needs to use the predator corner here. What? Anti-air. A quick breather.
Just goes for it at this range. Traps him with a break-in.
Okay, here we go.
Closes it out.
Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that comeback. Hits him with his free flow. Big counter. Okay, takes them all the way to the corner. Good job here in giving themselves a chance to gain the upper hand. Good job blocking the jump in. Did this super art connect? Oops, they were anticipating that super art. Taking stock. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Player 1 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Very solid corner switch. Holds out with the block, and that's a KO. Timed that perfectly. Player 1 picks up the first round. It's still anyone's fight, so they can't get complacent here. Throws them to negate the block. No good up high. Puts one in the pocket. Shows the overhead. All right, what's coming up next? What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Somehow pushes back all the way to center stage. The jump in and a super activation. Looking to score some juicy damage. That was a tough cross-up. Both fighters have claimed a round each. Who will get to match point first? Grabs him. How will this round turn out? The low is denied. Throws him down. Was well in range to score the throw. Lots of aggression from both sides. Brings out the super art. How is this gonna work out for them? Brings out the level 3 super. When you go for it, you gotta go big. Will that super be the turning point? Player 1 chases them down. Very solid corner switch. Taking stock. With the life gap opening up, they need to lean hard on their drive usage. Going in, barely blocks the jump in. Their spacing is so on point right now. But who's gonna blink first? KO! Player 1 is one win away from winning this fight. Can they hang on? Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Can't tech the throw? Player 2 chases them down. Big chance here to do some damage if they can keep the corner pressure up. Blocks it. Goes for the throw. Both fighters planning something? Player 2 holding on to that corner advantage. KO. This match ain't over yet. It's time fires off the Shinku Hadouken. The last round. It's now or never.
Clutch, anti-air.
All the throws connects. That throw will do some good damage. Looking for a hole. They're going for the super art.
Come on. It's time to spend it all on the super. Not shy one bit about it. Good presence of mind to pull the trigger.
Sees the overhead coming.
Both sides getting ready. Free throw strikes.
Player 1 can't let this simmer. They gotta start cooking. It's low heavy. Okay, here we go. Are we gonna see it? Closes it out. Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic for us. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. This is the ideal range to utilize the fireball game. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. A dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move, or you're going to eat tons of damage. Player 1 chases them down. Keeping them in the corner will only produce more damage opportunities. The jump in is denied. Grabs them. Knockdown. Goes for the super art. They were anticipating that super art. Gets the parry in and adds some pressure. Life lead is opening up, but that is KO. Player 1 will be able to concentrate a little better with the first round in the bag.
Round 2. Fight.
A brave forward jump there to start. How will this round turn out? They trade. Will this super art connect? Takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super. Player 1 chases them down. Huge opportunity here with no way to backdash out of danger. Player 1 has the meter lead. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Life lead is opening up, but that could still be overcome with smart drive use. Both fighters planning something? Are we gonna see a comeback here? A super art? That's not gonna hit. KO. Player 1 straight up put their opponent on a poster. Immediate jumping. Who's going to start things off? Impact's a no-go. Grabs him. Closes the gap for the grab. Player 2 is in a pretty good situation with him. Just goes for it at this range. Hits him with his free flow. The drive gauge management here is going to be vital. Both fighters will have to decide whether they want to go with an all-out offense powered by their drive or play it safe and conservative. Player 1 will look this. Shin Hashogaki is gonna sting. And eats it. It's the level 1, breaking with some serious style. Both sides getting ready. And they create an opportunity for themselves to what a finish! Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Round 1.
Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. Fireballs are risky, but if the opponent doesn't jump, they're one of the best ground game tools. Sticks the combo. Decent damage. What's next? Big counter. Somehow pushes back all the way to center stage. Sticks the jump, picks up the win with the projectile. Good read. Player 2 picks up the first round. It's still anyone's fight, so they can't get complacent here. Beginning of the round. What will our fighters do? The cross-up's good. Jumps over their opponent and tags them with a jump attack to flip their block direction. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Neither of them willing to back off. Player 2 is almost dead, but some clutch goes for the super art? That's not gonna hit. Player 1 chases them down. Knockdown and that parry may be just the catalyst they need. Hits the back throw to get the side stick. They're going for the super art. It's the level 1. KO! It's tied at 1-1. Will we see our fighters kick it into high gear? Goes for the jump in to start the round. Uses the gauge. Can this super art set things into motion? Low heavy hits. Mix up incoming. Uses a long range attack there to zone them perfectly. Checks them with the projectile. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important here. Backs away. Not about that BFF life. Baits out the attack and gets the punish counter. A quick breather. Life lead opens up. Goes for the jump in. Hits him with his free flow. Finishes it with the anti-air. Player 2 is one win away from winning this fight. Can they hang on? Jump. Big counter. Goes for the super art. That's how you do it. When you've got that super art gate, you just gotta use it. A super art? It's the level 1. Breaking with some serious style. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. A quick breather. Player 2 is in a pretty good situation with a meter advantage. Side switch in the corner. Not much life left, but closes it out. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Round 1.
How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? Dashes up. Gets the jump in. Throws him. What's next? Steps in for the throw. Opts for the throw. Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. From up above. Right lead is opening up, but that could still be overcome with smart drive use. In a dire situation, and the throw ends the round. Player 2 picks up the first round. It's still anyone's fight, so they can't get complacent here. Goes for the jump in to start the round. Beginning of the round. What will our fighters do? Throws him down. Whiffs the throw. Takes him all the way to the corner with that. Will this super art connect? Goes for the super art? Had the radar up and running. Neither of them willing to back off. Taking stock. KO. Player 2 is feeling it. Match point. Fires off the Shinku Hadouken. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Medium kick hits. Jumps in. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Player 1 is in a pretty good situation with a meter advantage. What separates the good from the great in this game is smart gauge management. Super art? Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. They gotta be careful not to overextend or their opponent might go for a side switch. The 15 Hashogaki is gonna sneak. Side switch in the corner. In there! Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. No go for the throw. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? Plenty of time left. How's the match gonna play out? Will they incorporate that full drive gauge they have into their game plan? Will they use their drive to break through or to turn up the heat? What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Shoots off a fireball up close, takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super. Throws them to negate the block. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Very critical point of the match with full drive gauge available. Neither fighter can land the deciding hit. Will this super art connect? It's the level 1! Breaking with the KO! Player 1 will be able to concentrate a little better with the first round in the bag. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Blocks the jump in. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? At this range, takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super. They gotta make sure not to splurge with that drive gauge and leave themselves vulnerable. It'll be interesting to see how both players utilize their drive gauge to dictate the terms of the match. This is a real back and forth match we're seeing. They definitely know what the other is capable of. Player 1 has the meter lead. With this kind of gauge gap, they'll want to think about when to use it and not be trigger happy. Jumps up, hits him with his free flow. Up tap to close it. Player 1 is feeling it. Match point. Immediate jump in. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Player 1 will look to apply pressure. They're going for the super art. Goes for the Shin Hashogaki. Still slugging it out at this range. Going in. Uses the gauge for a super art. Smart play with the throw. This is gonna hurt. Oh, yo! Rock super here. Breaking on them and lay down some damage without giving up ground. With what a finish! Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Round 1.
It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Decides to meet them in the air. Reacts to the throw. Goes for the throw. Steps in for the throw. Well, they managed to escape the corner, but they can't let their guard down. That was a solid anti-air. Consistent anti-air is huge because shutting down the air game will let you dictate the pace of the match much easier. Nice solid counter. That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up. Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. Hits him with his free throw, finishes it with the anti-air. Player 2 will be able to concentrate a little better with the first round in the bag. Oops, they were anticipating that super art. How will this round turn out? Goes for the low kick. What's the play here? Takes him all the way to the corner. Goes for the super art? Tenacious defense there, blocking that super. Just out of range for that throw. The jump in is denied. Player 1 is maintaining with the super art connect. The super doesn't hit. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Takes a trip. Shinku Hadouken! That's not gonna hit. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. They're going for the super art. They need to rely on their instincts here. Both fighters planning something? Jumps up. Okay, creating some space here. Both of them are low on health and are playing very cautiously right now. Both fighters are barely hanging in there, but someone's gotta act. Closes with the throw. Hitting him with a smart stuff. Player 2 is feeling it. Match point. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Gets a risky puff in. Goes with the fireball. Fireballs are risky, but if the opponent doesn't jump, they're one of the best ground game tools. They're going for the super art. It's the level 1. Breaking with some serious style. Player 2 is in a pretty good situation. Shinku Hadouken! What'll happen here? Ooh, what a smart throw! Getting drilled with an overdrive Shoryuken! Oh, they changed sides!
Not good enough.
That was a hike if I've ever seen that. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Picks up the counter. This is going to be huge. Counter hit throw there. What are they thinking here? What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Just goes for it to stop the opponent's flow. Throws them to negate the block. Player 1 is KO. Player 2 will be able to concentrate a little better with the first round in the bag. Goes in on the impact for nothing. Player 1 with this super art connect. There's a corner shoot. Does not want to get stuck in the corner. Player 2 will want to take advantage of their meter lead while they have it. Takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super. Spins it on the super art. Sticks the combo. Player 2 chases them down. Knockdown. Perfect parry to stop them. Time to go on the offensive. Timely side switch there, which will let him go on the attack. Opts for the air-to-air encounter.
There you go.
Opts for the throw to close it out. Both fighters have claimed a round each. Who will get to match point first? How will this round turn out? Deftly shuts the takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super. Will that super be the turning point? Caught in the cross-up. Tried a standard block and got hit with the cross-up. Plenty of space between the fighters. What will be their approach? A good chance here to recover the drive gauge or figure out the next step. This is a real back-and-forth match we're seeing. They definitely know what the other is capable of. Hits him with his free throw. Sees it coming and blocks it out. Does a good job with this super art connect. Traps him with a break in. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Are we going to see both fighters use their drive moves here? fires off the Shinku Hadouken. The super doesn't hit. Both fighters planning something, sneaks in the throw. Player 2 is one win away from winning this fight. Can they hang on? This round is so important. You can feel the intensity in the air. Player 1 chases him down. Huge opportunity here with no way to backdash out of danger. Now, can they finish the job? Hits him with a stopping block. Backs away. Not about that BFF life right now. Player 1, the low. Both fighters planning something? Ooh, what a smart throw. Life the low block. Just goes for it at this range. It's the level 1. Breaking with some serious style. They're using a fireball to force a reaction. What now? Who's gonna take it? Who bets it on the fireball? Player 2 is a force to be reckoned with. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that good back. Hits him with his free flow. Gets the knockdown, and now picks up some damage with a long-reaching attack. Shows the overhead. Neither of them willing to back off. Okay, they trade hits. Life lead is opening up, but that can still be overcome with smart drive use. Big gets him. Player 1 is off to a good start and wins the first round. They'll want to keep dictating the pace of this match. How will this round turn out? Okay, goes for the super art. Both fighters are pretty much unscathed. They're still feeling each other out. Player 1 has the meter lead. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Combo with the target combo. Projectile to try and change the situation. From up above. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. With the super art connect, the super doesn't hit. Are we gonna see a comeback here? Tries them open with a Shoryuken. Ends with a projectile. Still lots of time left in this match. You could say that the real fight is about to start. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Goes for the super art? Takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super. Player 1 will want to take advantage of their meter lead with this super art connect, starting something with the super. Knockdown. Player 1 must be feeling good after that super, but they gotta keep on the gas. They quickly get back into the corner of the stage. Barely blocks the they're going for the super art? That's not gonna hit. This is gonna be bad news. Who will capitalize on an opening first? Gotta be KO. Player 2 is one win away from winning this fight. Can they hang on? They both showed their hand, adds a little super juice into this combo for more damage. The next round is beginning. What's gonna happen now? Hits him with his free throw. Player 1 will look a super art, traps him with a break-in. Looks to drop him to earth. Good judgment there. Player 2 is working with a better gauge. What can they do with it? Good heads-up decision, opting for the drive impact. It's the level 1, breaking with some serious style. What's next? That's a big gap. Who's going to close it? Oh, could be the start of something. Checking with the fireball. Ooh, what a smart throw. Player 1 reads the jump in perfectly. Anti-air in the clutch. Both sides getting ready. Oh my God! Critical art now? This is gonna kill. No doubt about it. What a finish! Player 2 is a force to be reckoned with. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Zones with the fireball. Fireballs are risky, but if the opponent doesn't jump, they're one of the best ground game tools. Very nice anti-air there. They read their opponent like a book. solid anti-air will shut down the opponent's air game and make it much harder to jump in. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Did well to get the buff in there. Goes for the super art? Alright, what's coming up next? Life lead is opening up, but that can still be overcome with smart drive use. Taking stock. KO! Player 2 may have taken the first round, but you can be sure that there will be adjustments on both sides. Blocks it just in time. They must have anticipated a super art coming. Good anti-air. Consistent anti-air is huge because shutting down the air game will let you dictate the pace of the match much easier. Which of these fighters are going to get the SA gauge advantage? I want to see how they manage that SA gauge here. They decide to hang back and rethink their game plan. A good chance here to recover the drive gauge or figure out the next step. Player 1 chases them down. Great work finding the opening. I can't keep track of these corner switches. Goes for the super art?
It's the level 1! Breaking with some serious style!
And they create an opportunity for themselves to seal the deal. Knockdown. Manages to block the jump-in attack. In there! It's tied at 1-1. Will we see our fighters kick it into high gear? Whoa! Opens up with a super art. Did they see an opening? Opts for the throw. They're not going to allow any jump-ins. Wow. Shut down. Gets the counter hit throw. All right, what's coming up next? Long low attack hits. Takes him all the way to the corner with that. Player 1 intercepts. Slick anti-air finish. Player 2 is one win away from winning this fight. Can they hang on? They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it?
Fires off a Shifu Hadouken!
Player 2 has the life advantage. Hits him with his free throw. Dashes forward. Looking to impress with this super. The Getsuga Saiho hits. We're about to see a freestyle frenzy with no retakes. Going in, player 1 drops it.
It's a good spot to use the super.
A quick breather. And they create an opportunity for them. Baits out the attack and gets the punish. That combo finishes it. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Time to get down to business. The first round starts now. With the throw. Still slugging it out here. Grabs him, closes the gap for the grab. Nails the anti-air. Checks him with the projectile. Goes for the super art. Player 2 chases them down. Throws them to start the corner pressure. Well-timed corner switch. Picks up the win with the projectile. Good read. Player 2 wins the first round, but they'll need to stick to their game plan in order to win. Looks like they want to establish a rhythm with their ground game and fireballs. The low kick connects. Uses a long-range attack there to zone them perfectly. Got their eye on the air. Consistent anti-air is huge because shutting down the air game will let you dictate the pace of the match much easier. Goes in on the impact for nothing. Taking stock. They trade. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. KO! Both fighters have claimed a round each. Who will get to match point first? Beginning of the round. Goes for the super art? No time to be stingy. Aiming for some big damage with a level 3 super. Will that super be the turning point? Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Beats it up with a combo into super. Brings out the level 3 super. When you go for it, you gotta go big. How's this round going to develop? Back throw for the side switch. I can't keep track of these corner switches. Still slugging it out at this range. Grabs them. Are we gonna see a comeback here? What'll happen here? Player 1 chases them down. closing moments of the match. They're going for the super art.
It's the level 1.
KO!
Player 1 just needs to do that again. Fires off a Shinku Hadouken.
Hits him with his free flow. Connects with medium kick. Breaks those shins. Smart stuff, poking at that range to zone the opponent. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. They gotta be careful not to overextend or their opponent might go for a side kick. The super doesn't hit. Their spacing is so on point right now. But who's gonna blink first? Creates an opening with a low heavy, knockdown, and the exchange blows.
Free flow strikes.
Close range projectile. Impact. Squat. Overhead attack. Closes it out. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Round 1.
Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Blocks the jump in. Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. What are they thinking here? Maintains composure and pushes out of the corner. Escapes the corner to reset the situation. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Absorbs the attack and fires back. Can't tech the throw. Knockdown. With the throw. Very solid corner slide. Life lead is opening up yet. Player 2 will be able to concentrate a little better with the first round in the bag. They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Keeping them in the corner will only produce more damage opportunities. Brings out the level 3 super. When you go for it, you gotta go big.
Street Fighter 6.